display here in Sonoma, California. Wow. The real thing, folks. 1932 Ford 3-window coupe. All Henry steel. Just gorgeous. A lot of high-end components and names are involved in this car. Has solid San Francisco area history and owner history. Top name owner history. We're going to walk around and kind of give you a feel. It has a 2¼ inch chop on the roof. Factory working cowl vent. Obviously, it's an original Henry steel car. Roll down rear window like it's supposed to. Henry steel fenders. You can see my reflections. The body's beautiful. The paintwork was done by Paul Camilleri, who's well known for his high quality paintwork. The chassis under the car is a Roy Brizio street rod chassis. Underneath the hood's a 350 Chevy V8 with turbo 350 trans and Ford 9-inch rear differential. Very traditionally 50 style done street rod. When we get under the hood, you'll see more of that as we get in there. Tri-power and so on and so forth, and vintage fin engine dress, chrome dropped axle in the front. Firewall, it has a checkered, black and white checkered firewall, but they actually carried out just kind of a faint theme behind the grill here. You can kind of see it, where it just kind of gives you an idea that it's old school. Big headlights with commercial style headlights with the turn signals hidden within the headlights themselves. Very nice aluminum vintage style wheels that have polished outers and Ford center caps and painted centers or powder coated centers. Again, sitting on a Roy Brizio chassis. Sometimes you'll find me speechless on this thing, but Roy Brizio Street Rods has touched this car many times over the years for a few different owners. The car originated here in the South San Francisco area where a gentleman had built it, and Roy Brizio did a lot of work on it over years. He purchased a chassis from Roy and so on and so forth, and then and this is what we get from the current owner, who's a very well-known street rodder and knows the car well. And then it was sold to Tom Gloy, also a very nice and very well-known street rodder. And then the current owner purchased it, and he's had it a few years here now, and several years, and enjoyed it. What you're looking at now is a Sid Shaver's interior. You know, there's nothing like a Sid Shaver's interior. I mean, top name stuff as you look at this car. Everything about it, chassis, body, Henry steel. A lot of neat stuff is done. I like the weather strip points here, where the weather strips actually, these look like custom pieces that were done in the door jamb. Ed Roth pinstriping on the dash. Moon curved face gauges, tachometer, Ford banjo steering wheel, Jenny style seat, all white with black piping, just old school. Feels like you're ready to go to the diner. Definitely the kind of car you can drive. The owner likes to drive this car. Just at the Pleasanton show recently, he did about 300 or 400 miles on the weekend, so it's definitely a car that you can drive. But I want to show you, I'll show you when I get around the driver's side too. It's just bitchin' is what I'll call it. The handle's just unbelievable. When you open it, it just goes click like it's supposed to. The doors shut like they're supposed to. Every now and then I get tongue twisted. I need a little bit of water. Again, the roof has been chopped and filled 2¼ inches. Does have a crank down rear window. Kind of give you a peek here like if you were walking up at the car show. Nice swan neck mirrors, factory style bumpers, 17s on the back and 16s on the front. Look at the stance on this. It's just, the stance is just wickedly nice. It's just right. I'm gonna get down here and kind of give you a feel. I know I'm a little bit of an angle on the hill here. Wow. Trunk is also done by Sid Shaver's. It's beautiful, matches the interior of the car, white with black piping, black carpet. Fin battery box. Yeah, that's all I gotta say is yeah. You know, you're gonna look long and hard to find a nice 32 that's all steel and the real deal. And they don't come cheap, but they're worth every penny of it. There's only so many original cars out there. I could talk forever and be enthusiastic till the moon come, or the cows come home, but man, I'll tell you, this body's just beautiful. The chop's just right. It has that nice old school look. When we get inside the engine compartment, you'll see what I mean even more. So we're gonna open the door here, but I'm gonna open the door just like I did the other side. You know, it's hard for you to feel it, but you just click. I mean, it's like opening a bank door. Door jamb to door jamb, exceptionally nice. Button head hardware here, so on and so forth. Nicely wired underneath the dash. I can show you that. I'll give you a little peek about that when we get up in here. Factory style handles, chrome window garnish moldings. Like I said, ready to go to the diner. The headliner is very nice. Makes you the illusion that it's not filled in the roof there. Reminds you it's the real deal. Give you a little peek up underneath the dash here. Very nicely done. Wire ties. Looks like an Enos box. Ed Roth did the pinstriping on the dash. Like I told you, there's a lot of top names, and this is a very special car. If you've been looking for just that just right old school style real deal Henry steel car with no excuses, this car could definitely be for you. Crank out window like it's supposed to. Again, I've already said the back window goes down. The odometer on the car with these moon equipped curb face gauges is 7107. You wouldn't know it by looking at the car. The car's been enjoyed. Got great character, great feel. We're gonna go ahead and fire it up here. Kind of give you a feel. We'll walk around and let you hear it. Starts right up like it's supposed to. Volts are 13.5. Fuel's a quarter tank. It hasn't been running long enough for me to get the temperature up. 50 pounds of oil pressure. Stack's working like it's supposed to. Hang on till we get to the engine compartment. We'll definitely cover that for you here and show you the tri-power, so on and so forth. The headlight switch and all that kind of stuff is underneath here. Banjo steering wheel. We'll get out and we're going to let you hear it run here. Watch the door again. Boom. Sounds great. Hey, we dig it. We love you coming to spudsgarage.com, where you'll find some of the finest street rods. If you want to call Brian at Spuds Garage, that's me. Absolutely no pressure ever. Ask serious questions about cars. We'll answer them. If the car's right for you, we'll figure out how to make it yours. It'd be hard to find a nicer real deal 3-window like this one, but this time we're telling you to get in. Let's get underneath the hood. Very nicely done. Fun, fun, fun. Too much fun. Old school style checkered firewall. You can tell somebody spent a lot of time hand taping this and high hand doing it. It is clear coated. It's a small block Chevy tri-power. Again, old school Corvette style valve covers. Rochester 2-jet tri-power with a aluminum intake manifold. It is a 350 Chevy cubic inch engine in it, dressed to look older. Very nice short tube headers and ceramic coated exhaust down here. Turbo 350 transmission. Appears to be an MSD style distributor in it. Electric cooling fan. This is the kind of car you can drive that's the real deal, by the way. I already covered that with you when I did the walk around, so you'll find me repeating myself, telling you what's underneath the hood here and so on and so forth. Roy Brizio chassis. The Ford 18 VIN is where it's supposed to be on the frame there. High amp GM style alternator, billet pulleys, old school finned air filter, tri-air filter housings. Looks like you walked back to the 50s, doesn't it? It's just beautiful. It's done just right. Cars like this are always fun. They're always fun to show at a crowd and an event. And it's the kind of car you can drive there. It's Some guys would trailer it, but this gentleman definitely drives this car, and you'd want to drive it. It's the kind of car you can drive. What fun are they if you can't drive them? He just spent over Pleasanton. He told me he did 300-400 miles driving it to and from Sonoma here and around the show and the event and driving it. Mini high torque starter. Again, short tube headers there with ceramic coated exhaust down at the bottom. No overheat issues or any issues that way. It does have a vintage hot rod heater in it. There's the heater hoses that go right there. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. We'll definitely cover a lot more for you. Sometimes I stumble. It's early in the morning, as you know. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Make sure you take a look at the trunk here. Sid Shaver's interior, just like the rest of the car. It's very nicely done. I guess all you can say is Sid Shaver's interior. I mean, it's high quality stuff. It's a very nicely done. This is an all Henry car, obviously. You can tell that. Moon Eye's battery container there. It has a bug shield or for the grill, a grill and bug guard for the front fenders, I believe, in there. The white with the black piping is just really nice. And I'm leaning up against a car cover here that's included with it. So there you have it. Hang on to the end of the video. I'll definitely have a lot more for you. All right, appreciate. Take a look at the undercarriage. Cover a lot of stuff here on our videos, and we know you dig them. You're looking at a Brizio street rod chassis. It's very nicely done. Ladder bar style rear suspension with coilovers. Ceramic coated exhaust. You're looking at rear disc brakes. Those are a Willwood style, I believe. I'm going to do a little walk around here and kind of give you a good feel. You know, you've listened to me throughout the video here. This is the part where we're kind of wrapping it up. We'll walk around and give you the undercarriage on it, so on and so forth. And we appreciate you coming to Spud's Garage. We try and cover every square inch of them if we can. Very nicely done wheels on it. They fit it nice. 255/60 R17s. They give this car a really nice feel. Eagle RSA tires. These are aluminum wheels with powder coated centers or painted centers. Again, four-wheel disc brakes, ladder bar style suspension. You'll see the checkered flag theme follows through to the driveline. That's really neat. Get up to the front here, kind of give you a feel. Traditional 4-bar front suspension, drop tube front axle, front disc brakes, monoleaf front spring. Bilstein they're not coilovers, Bilstein chrome shocks in the front, gas shocks. I'll get it right. Disc brakes right there. There's the leaf spring and the chrome drop tube axle. These chassis are built for this style of car. They're very nice chassis, and I don't need to tell you that. You just got to look them up. Chrome Bilstein gas shocks. Got that out that time. This is the hardest part of my job, bending over and getting this done. You can see the reflection on the chassis frame rail right there. My jeans, just to kind of give you an idea how this car is finished. It is an all Henry steel car. I'm going to repeat that one more time. We appreciate you coming to Spud's Garage. If you have any questions, call us. It's hard to get much better than this car is. The kind of car you can drive, the real deal. Go to spudsgarage.com. You're on Spud's Garage YouTube. Have a great day.